Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of our basic editor tutorials for GetSoFL. Today we are going to learn how to make a map. Well, in this video you will see the use of all these things: height, polygon, terrain, grass, texture, ocean, colors. Okay, some of these things are not necessary at the start, but I am gonna show you the basic ones today. And making the map will help you understand how to use the land section in our F2 mode. So this is F2 mode, by the way. We have entity, land, we have clip, and we have edifice. I already have videos about edifice and clip on my channel, so if you want to learn how to use edifice and clip, you will see videos on the playlist about gem editor tutorials. It's the same thing. This is actually a gem editor. So GetSoFL gem editor and Men of War Sol Squad 2 Call to Arms all are similar. Alright, okay, let's get on with today's video. First, select new, click yes, and then we're gonna create a map. We're gonna create a small map using most of the basic things on our land section. Okay, so first let's click 2 on our keyboard, or you can just go manually with the mouse cursor on the top right corner of the screen and select land, then height. Okay, height will be set by default. Okay, now we have two panels over here. This is for softness and sharpness of the land. Okay, if you make it sharp, the edges will be pointy. Okay, and if you make it soft, it will be like a hill. See, it's the difference. Those are pointy, squared shape, and this is more circular. Alright, I like to keep my value at 30% on both. This is slow and fast. If you make it fast, the height will be quicker, and if you make it slow, it will take a lot of time. It's like turtle. Oh. Alright, so this is the height. Oh yeah, remember, before going into these things, let's just fix everything up, because we have to click on clip height map. Okay, now clip height map has been pressed. Now we can work with heights. Okay, always remember to clip height map before starting anything. Alright, now about this fixed height on this section. If you are watching my mouse cursor, you'll see fixed height selected. By default it will be ticked off, but if you select it, here you'll have values. So for example, you want to set a particular height and you don't want the height to go above that or below that. For example, when I create Omaha Beach map, I set the height to 100, and this is what happens is, alright, 100. Then what I do is I increase the fast, slow and fast into fast 100%. Press shift on my keyboard. You have to hold shift on your keyboard, do not let it go, and then click to make the edges, pointy edges, smoother. See, this way I create Omaha Beach. That's it. Look at this. But don't forget to use shift to make the edges smoother, otherwise you cannot do it. Then now you're done. So this is how I create D-Day maps. The same thing with fixed height. If you add negative values, the land will decrease, will go down. So when I use -50 for the shoreline, right? Oh, 0 is default. Then press shift to smoothen up the edges. Okay, that's it. Alright, this is the beach, this is the shoreline, and this is the bluff, the cliff. Alright, so now you will add water. You can put place water in two ways, one manually and another one automatic. For manually to add water, which is the best option to add water, I do add water manually, is go to landscape, then water, and then here you'll see water sea Omaha. Now place it on the map, select it, and then what you're gonna do is first rotate it to match the waves. Alright, and then on this section, position on Z, click on it and put the value 0. On position X, Y on the Z, put the value 0. This will level the water line with the land. You have to do it. Must. It's a must. Do not use it manually. Okay. Press select Z and then press 0 to make it level with the land. The default landscape is at 0. This is 100 and this side is -50. This is how I do it. Okay, if you follow other YouTubers with their tutorials, you can, but this is how I do it. I make Omaha Beach or any D-Day map. After that, you want to like, this is not looking good, so we have to decrease the height of the water. Well, in order to do that, go to the height section, and here on water altitude above fixed height, set the values. So 0 is default, but we have to go negative. So I will set -20. This is good, huh? Yeah. This is perfect. So -20 is perfect. Alright, we have our water line and we have our landscape. So then just do a save. Save test 2. Alright, this is my test 2. Okay, you're saved. Now to add texture, select texture. So we have two slopes and both are default is grid. Select this one, double click, double left click on grid 1 on this left side, or you can just single click. Alright, now we have to add first grass. Follow me how I do it, then you guys can try out for yourself. Okay, we need to find perfect grass. Everything grass green. Yeah, got it. All right. Now we have to add sand. Now I have ported the sand texture file from Metaphor Sol Squad 2 into Gates of Hell to use sand for my D-Day maps. Okay. Plus and minus on the numpad enlarges the this thing over here, this tool. This is a tool, by the way, so you can enlarge it and then minimize it. Alright, now we are gonna set textures. Before that, we have two more panels over here. Fast, soft, sharp. If you place sharp, the texture will be pointy. See, these are pointy. But if you make it soft, it will be soft. So I always keep it to soft, you know, to make the texture look better. Okay, now let's add texture. Alright. First, let's add texture. Then I'm explaining two things. Alright, this is the beach. Okay, so we have two textures now. The green one is the primary texture, and the sand, the yellow one, is the secondary texture. Here you can see this is the primary one and this is the secondary one. We can even swap. Alright, so if we press the swap button, this will swap the textures. Okay, so this is the primary, the green one, and this is the secondary. Now, how we will add different texture on the top of the beach. Alright, all you have to do is press add. Okay, now keep the green, the primary one. If you want to add textures over this green object, you must keep the green texture primary and then edit the secondary one. So let's do it. Alright, we have dirt. Okay. So you are learning a lot of things all together in this video. How to use texture, height, how to place water manually. This is the basic one, and this is the most easiest one, how I learned and how I still make my maps. So if you are satisfied with my method, then do follow it. Alright, so this is the secondary one. So this way you can add textures to the map. Now to add terrain. Now what does a terrain do? Well, if you place swamp as terrain, then your troops will drown in swamps. Okay, so we have many options. Ground, no pass. No pass means that units and vehicles cannot pass automatically over this section. I sometimes block my path, so this is the red one. So this is how I block a path for infantry to go, because infantry will never cross this red line over here, this red terrain over here. This is how I block infantry from moving automatically. You cannot even move your soldiers over this terrain over here. If you try, then your unit or your vehicle will get stuck. So this is the no pass. Alright, and we also have no pass human. If you add this, then no human soldiers will be able to pass over this. But this one also works. I don't know, this is new. No pass human is new in Gates of Hell. It is not available in Men of Sol Squad 2 and Call to Arms. So we have water, and in order to add water, all you have to do is add it manually. This is how I do it, by adding it manually. And the best thing about this is the shallower part of the water will automatically be added. Okay, we have ground, and this is sand. So this is one way of doing it, by adding the texture manually. But there is another way of doing things, is that we have different kinds of textures on the map. Dirt, grass, sand and water. And if we press texture fill over here, look at the mouse cursor on the right side and press yes, take some time, and texture will be automatically filled based on the landscape. Sorry, I was talking texture, right? Terrain will be automatically filled. So the water section will be water. This is the beach, so it is sand. We have grass, green, and dirt, brown. So this is the terrain. Okay, we have different kinds of terrain. We have water, sand, grass, and dirt. Now we will add grass. So there are lots of different options to choose from. We have autumn, summer, and winter. I always choose the medium grass summer. This is my favorite. We have fast and slow. If we press slow, then the process will be slower. You guys now know what is fast and slow. If I press fast, then the grass will be added faster. That means work will be faster. So I prefer faster. This is my default, faster and soft. Sharp is like, this is sharp and soft. There's no actually difference in the eye, but there are some difference. So I like to keep my panel on 0% on soft and 100% on fast. Now let's add grass to our map. This is like painting. I really like to do these things manually, adding things on the map. It's like painting. This is so satisfying. Alright, so there is no way of adding things automatically like grass, so you have to do it manually. Alright, now grass is done. We have height, terrain, and grass. We did three basic things on today's video. So for the beginners, you must know these basic things at first. We will go over the complicated things later, not now, maybe in future videos. But I don't think videos will be necessary, because if you understand the basic ones properly, then you guys will be automatically be able to use the advanced ones in the editor. No one showed me how to use these things. I automatically learned it step by step. I experimented every day. What these things do, what that things do. So if you want to know how the editor works, I urge you to experiment things. How these things work, how that things work. Just do small experiments. Then if you get the hang of it, then you will be able to create anything as you wish. So we have a small beach shoreline, actually a shoreline over here. Alright, so on today's video we learned how to use texture, grass, terrain, and how to add water and place uh, height on the water. So you have to do most of the things manually as I showed you. Okay, so just follow the video. No need to listen to what I have to say. Just follow the video what I am doing. Alright, so this was it for today's video. Next video we will learn how to start scripting a battle. Alright, I think for the basic tutorial videos and for the beginners, this video will be helpful for people trying to create a map. So I showed you guys the basic things that you guys need to know in order to start making a map. Alright, now all you have to do is place entities, entities like buildings, structures, sandbags, not infantry and vehicles. That is for F3 mode. This is the F2 mode, remember. Alright, so next video we will learn how to script a battle, and then we will do some other tutorials about small things that people have been commenting to me about helping them how to do this, how to do that. So I'll be making some random tutorials about those things in Gates of Hell. Okay, those will be some random videos, but I hope those videos will be helpful to everyone. Alright, so this was today's video, how to make a map. On next video we will learn how to script a battle on this map. Alright, so I'm gonna keep this map saved. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time.